Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Russ Can't Fly. Let's go! Okay, so before I get started and get to the airport, just doing some last minute flight planning. So definitely wanted to get that done before I pack up and get on over. But of course, before I get over there, have to give some subscriber shout outs. So I wanted to give subscriber shout outs to my newest subscribers. Definitely appreciate it. And please excuse me if I don't get your names right, because I try to be respectful of people's names and their pronunciations. But if I get it wrong, please forgive me. Subscribers shout out to Elaman Baez, Partep Singh, Iman McCarran, Michael Berg, and J.H. Shell. Thank you all for subscribing to the channel. Definitely appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. And of course, if you haven't seen my new leg, Beeve Unlimited, have to give a subscriber shout out to my little brother, Wendell Holland, who is the president and CEO and manager and all that kind of stuff of Beeve Unlimited. He's got a number of different things on his website, www.beeveunlimited.com. Check him out. Most importantly is, he's a young entrepreneur. He makes amazing furniture. So if nothing else, go check that out. I want to do my small part to help small businesses post-pandemic. So if you have a small business, if you want a small business shout out, hit me up and, I will definitely do that. All right. So let me get out of here. Let me get to the airport so I can get on with my cross-country solo preparations. Pray for me.
Wings traffic, Cessna 91 Quebec Sierra, taxiing from the upper ramp for runway 24 wings.
And we'll see. Try and do it, right? Try and get through it with your comms, like we did before, right? I know it might get difficult sometimes, but just try and work
through it, yeah.
Try and work your way through it. I don't care what they think. I know Philadelphia sounds intimidating because, that's, this is going to be the freaking show where all the airliners are talking on and all that kind of stuff, but really at the end of the day, they all started someplace as well too, right?
Exactly.
I don't doubt that all those 777 captains came out the womb ready to talk to ATs.
Right.
But, if you're scared of them judging you or you're scared of making mistakes, you're never going to get good at it.
Right.
Like with all these, especially the busy airspaces like New York or even Philadelphia, sometimes, if you're struggling on the comms, they might just disregard you,
Right.
As opposed to someone who's really on their stuff, they'll be open to let them do things or, let them, whatever they ask for, try and accommodate.
Right.
Which is, at the end of the day, who cares at the day for that too, but if you keep on being afraid to talk to them, you're never going to get to the point where you get good at them.
Right. True indeed.
Okay, so I freely admit that I'm always excited when we do cross-country solo prep because it's actually about flying somewhere other than in the pattern. But I also must freely admit that talking to ATC scares the living mess out of me. Seriously, it really makes me nervous. I'm so worried about making sure I give the correct information, that I read the correct information back, that I don't make dumb mistakes. And I really get, tongue-tied when I'm trying to talk to those folks. So this is the one area, well, not the one, but this is a major area where I definitely struggle in terms of flying cross-country. It's talking to ATC.
Wings traffic, Cessna 91 Quebec Sierra, departing runway 24 out to the north. Wings.
Northwest. Right. Just always remember there's those increments, right? People always north or west or east or south. Northwest, all those other little ones. Just to be as exact as possible.
Gotcha. Okay.
Remember when you're talking to a tower, you say, okay, we're going to be VFR to the west or something like that, and then all of a sudden you go northwest. And then they'll be like, we thought you were going west, right? There's a plane coming in from northwest, now back to you around, right?
Right.
It's just that's a possible scenario that can happen. Might not happen at all, but it could happen.
Right. Yeah, because like we're southeast Reading, so if I was to say just south, they might think I'm deeper than.
Yep.
All right, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4. Everything's good. Heels to the floor, full power. All right, engine instruments in the green. Oil temp or pressure suction all look good. Airspeed is alive. Woo. And rotate. She wants to fly now. Beat me to it.
Believe it or not, I just had an epiphany as I was sitting here editing this video. What is happening now as I start doing this cross-country flying is I'm going from a person who can fly an airplane to a person who's learning to be a pilot. And they are vastly different things. So yeah, I can get in the cockpit, I can hit the throttle and get the airplane up in the air. I can turn around and do a big circle and land it. But that's just flying the airplane. That's not piloting. And so now I'm embarking upon this part of the journey where I'm learning to actually become a pilot. And I gotta tell you, the challenges have been quite daunting.
So, whenever you're ready.
Okay. So it's Philadelphia approach?
Yep.
Philadelphia approach, Cessna 901 Quebec Sierra.
Give it like a minute, and then if he doesn't respond back, just try again.
Okay.
Climb up to 2,500.
50,500?
Yeah, you can still, but just tell him we'll be going at 2,500.
Okay.
Another shot again.
Okay. Philadelphia approach, Cessna 901 Quebec Sierra.
Level off here.
The Quebec Sierra calling Philly approach, stand by, I'm just sitting down, I can call you right back. Alright, 1 Whiskey Charlie, you ready to copy your clearance?
So, to make a long story short, he said he was going to get back to me, and he never did. And you know what? I have to admit that when he never got back to me, I wasn't unhappy. Why? Because I was so intimidated by the fact that I was talking to Philadelphia approach. I mean, to me, that's like, you know, talking to somebody who's talking to 747s and American Airlines, and then here's me putting around in my little Cessna 172, scared to death to even talk to this dude. So he actually never called back, and you know, we ended up in a situation where we were flying, we were getting there too quickly. So he never called me back, but you know, it was still interesting that, you know, I gotta stop being such a chicken.
Well, they are busier than I thought. I fully expect them not to even bother talking to us again. But they gave it a shot.
Yep.
The next frequency is 125.15 for Reading approach. You can load that in. You know, it shouldn't necessarily still stop you to give it a shot, you know?
Yeah, no.
Even,
45, 47,
like, especially when we first started, there was nothing going on.
Yeah.
Like, that's easy. But even now, like, if you just came on and you're just here, I'm not talking, like, just continuously talking, you know, if you want to do what you want to do, like, if you want flight following and you don't want to wait until the next controller to get it,
Number 7 Fox shot golf, that
just
off your
doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, that's true.
You could switch over to Reading now.
Okay. So Reading Tower.
Approach, Reading approach, that's it.
Oh, so this is Reading approach.
You can load in Reading Tower.
Boston stroke, turn left heading 030.
You can load in Reading Tower after that now.
Okay.
Once we pass these towers here, that's when I would call.
Okay.
And just let them know you're, like, what altitude you're at. Also get the weather.
Okay.
Yep. Get the weather here. You can call.
Alright, so this is Reading approach, right?
Yeah, just let them know. You don't have to give a cold call or anything like that. Or you can give a cold call. Whatever makes you comfortable.
Okay.
And then you'll let them know you have information alpha. You're just southwest of the Pottstown VOR. Looking to do pattern work.
Okay. Reading approach, Cessna 901 Quebec Sierra.
The last Cessna calling Reading approach was very faint and unreadable. Say again, please.
Reading approach, this is Cessna 901 Quebec Sierra.
901 Quebec Sierra, go ahead, say position altitude.
Just southwest of the Pottstown VOR, we're at 2,500, and we have information alpha.
1 Quebec Sierra, Roger. Squawk 0167.
0167, 91 Quebec Sierra. 901.
Yep.
0167?
Yep. Write it down if you don't remember it right when you have it.
Okay. And he didn't ask me to ident, so I don't push
Nope. And then once he says radar, he'll call back saying radar con, just let him know you want to do pattern mark.
Okay.
We'll do touch and goes initially.
Okay.
Says 1 Quebec Sierra, radar contact 3 miles west of Pottstown, reading altimeter 3007. Make straight in runway 31.
3007. Copy that. 91 Quebec Sierra.
No, you don't want to say copy that, right?
Okay.
You want to say what he said. What did he say?
I didn't hear him, to be honest with you.
Alright.
I was going to ask you.
So you got to ask him to repeat that.
Okay.
Right? I'm not going to be here.
Right.
Right? If you're by yourself, you're going to have to ask him to repeat. He said straight in runway 31.
Oh, sure, in 31. Okay.
Right? So if you're by yourself, don't just be like, copy that. You didn't copy it, right? That's lying.
Okay.
And then that's going to put you in a bad situation.
True.
Right? If you didn't understand what they said, just ask them to repeat it.
Okay.
Right? I mean, obviously they're going to get annoyed if every time they say something, you ask them to repeat it, right? But in the beginning, just always make sure you understand what they're saying.
Gotcha.
If you don't, ask for clarification.
Copy that.
Yeah, don't say copy that though to them. That's not a standard term that people use
Okay.
in aviation. It might sound like it, but it's not. Because you're not reading anything back, which means like they don't know if you actually understood what they're saying. I'll just go right. And approach, not over next year. We'll be coming in for pattern work. That's fine.
Who is that checking with Reading approach?
Sorry, that's 901 Quebec here. Just letting you know we'll be inbound for pattern work at Reading.
Roger.
All right. Almost 10 out.
Try and get the airport in sight. And then once you do, let them know.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not see that joint at all.
It'll be right behind this little.
That's what I figured, because I remember these ridges before.
Yeah, it'll
Where it's coming from.
Look where that's pointed.
Oh, yeah.
Contact tower 119.9er.
Contact tower 119.9 or 901 Quebec Sierra. Reading Tower, 901 Quebec Sierra. Straight in for runway 31, 901 Quebec Sierra.
Cessna 901 Quebec Sierra, Reading Tower. Reported 2 mile final, runway 31.
Report a 2 mile final, 901 for runway 31, 901 Quebec Sierra.
You see what I mean? You're consistently not pointing at it, so you're never going to be able to find it. Does that kind of make any sense?
Yeah, I got you.
So you use that, right? Use that to help you.
Okay, I got you.
I've seen it for the last, like, at least 7 miles. But I know because...
I think I see it.
Nope.
No?
Nope. I mean, wait, actually point again? I don't know where you're pointing. You're pointing over there?
Like 11 o'clock?
Use that.
At this point, I think I'm frustrating the heck out of my CFI, and I really don't want to. And I'm trying to do the best I can to, fly the plane, but I just don't see what he sees. He sees things way before I do, and I really do try hard, but I just don't see. I don't have the airport eyes yet. And of course, when I get distracted, I'm looking at something else. I fly off course and all this kind of stuff. So I tell you, man, trying to learn how to be a pilot is not easy.
Like, you were pointed in this direction, thinking it was in this direction, and you're like mentally still can't get over the fact that you were like not pointing in the right direction and it's impossible to find it.
Right.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's right there, right? It's
Yeah.
Even that little bit off is completely in the wrong direction.
Yeah. No, okay, yeah.
So you see where 3-1 is?
Yep, I see it right there.
How do you know that's 3-1?
So we're actually, right now indicated as 330. So that's kind of to the left of that.
Good. Alright, so line yourself up, right? You can line yourself up for a straight in. And when you're ready to descend and stuff like that, you can do that if you want. Just keep in mind of this hill.
Yeah.
Right? You know, you want to be by 3 miles out, you want to be like at TPA and ready to configure. Like 3 miles, you want to put the 10 degrees of flaps in. Okay?
Okay.
And TPA here is what?
14.
14. We'll be doing touch and goes, alright?
Yeah.
So when are you going to descend? Just so that I know.
So I'm going to wait till I'm right over this ridge and start descending.
Alright, that's fine with me.
Because I'm 5 out now. Well, actually, I've inadvertently started descending.
Yeah, so if you don't want to descend, don't descend, right? Oh.
Reading Tower, 901 Quebec Sierra, 2 mile final for one-way 31, touch and go, 901 Quebec Sierra.
Cessna 901 Quebec Sierra, thank you. Runway 31, clear for the option. After the option, make left close traffic. Wind 330 at 13.
Alright, clear for the option, runway 31, 901 Quebec Sierra.
And you kind of want to, I know there's a lot of words, don't read back the wind, but you also want to read back the left close traffic.
Left close traffic, okay.
With your 20 degrees of flight.
20
I'll
degrees.
put them all in, to be honest.
Got a little slow.
High still, right?
Yeah.
Remember, when you got slow, what's the correction for slow?
4, nose down.
Yep, pitch down, right? Not the power.
Alright. That's up. Carb heat off. Full power.
What did you forget to do before you landed there? You forgot to do your before landing and descent checklist.
Oh, yeah.
So we had our mixture leaned,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So remember those things, all right? Checklist for everything. Every single thing. Can't forget those. That's really important because we're doing touch and goes too. You really stress the engine out if you have the mixture lean.
I got you. Okay. Left close traffic.
So I did a couple more touch and goes, but as you can see, man, so many things I've got to get in control. Working my checklist, making sure I'm, doing my radio comms. Radio comms are driving me insane. I mean, I hope I get it one of these days. So, but yeah, this transition from just flying a plane to becoming a pilot is painful. It is just really, really tough. So you get to see it, warts and all. So, let's get back to wings and call this flight another Russ Can Fly escapade.
Keeping all that in mind,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And just staying ahead as you can. I mean, with the conditions here, it's difficult, right? But what I want to see is the procedural aspect stuff a little better, right?
Yeah.
The checklist, the descents, getting the weather, all that other good stuff. You understand what I mean there?
Yeah, no, I understand.
All right?
It's a little frustrated right now, but
All right, I'm back home. I wanted to wait until I was back home to do this because, I just needed a moment to kind of collect myself. The drive home was a good time for me to collect my thoughts and get myself together. And cross countries are hard. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going from a person who's learning how to fly an airplane to a person who's becoming a pilot. Definitely huge chasm between the two. A lot of people can fly airplanes. There's not a lot of pilots. I want to be a pilot, and not only do I want to be a pilot, I want to be an outstanding pilot. This is where it all starts. So what you're seeing is the sausage being made. A person is going from learning how to fly an airplane to learning how to become a pilot. And it's hard. It's tough sledding. But at any rate, thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you for taking this flight with me. Please hit that thumbs up button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, I would ask that you would subscribe. I would be very appreciative. All right, I'm out of here, Russ Kid. See ya. Peace.